Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome all of you in today's English online class. Hope all of you are fine. And I know definitely all of my students are passing very busy time with your studies. Yes, dear students, the exam preparation for this time is very important and it should be the highest. Well, with you, here I am Jannatul Firdaus, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Dear students, in our today's class, we are going to start with one of the most important passages from English first paper. Yes, dear students, you know that scene comprehension is the most important part as well as an easy option in English first paper to get good marks. So the important thing is that you have to have a strategy to answer all types of questions from scene passage. So dear students, without wasting any time, let's move on for our today's lesson. Yes, dear students, today we'll talk about lesson 3 from unit 5 and the name of the lesson 3 is Man and Climate. After we have studied this lesson, dear students, what will be the learning outcomes? Yes, dear students, after reading the passage, you will be able to understand and comprehend the text, and you will know some important unknown vocabularies, and then definitely there will be an activity part for answering questions, and after that, to evaluate your understanding level on the given text, you have to attend for objective assessment, that means multiple choice questions. And last of all, dear students, will do a practice exercise with gap filling. If you do not have the sufficient knowledge about the keywords on the given text, dear students, it might be hard for you to understand the text clearly. Yes, dear students, in order to understand the text clearly, you need to remember the meaning of some difficult words. So, before going to the text, you should focus on some important vocabularies. So, in this lesson, we have some words which are difficult to understand. Dear students, let's know about them. Now, the first one, that is radiation. Radiation means energy that is transmitted in form of rays. Then the word orbit. Orbit means a circular path in the solar system where planets revolve. Coming to the next one, that is concentration. Concentration means a large amount of something. After that, alarmingly. Alarmingly means dangerously. Now the next word, that is fossil fuels. Fossil fuel means fuel such as coal or oil that was formed over millions of years. Now the next word, that is combustion. Dear students, the word combustion means the process of burning something. Then barrel. Barrel means a round vessel that holds liquid. After that, the word crude oil. The crude oil, the word means that unrefined petroleum. Now, dear students, coming to the next one, that is generate. Generate means to produce. And then in strengthen. Strengthen means to make strong. After that, enormous. Enormous means extremely large. And now the next one, that is mine. Dear students, the word mine means to dig coal or any other mineral object out of the ground. Now the next one, that is the word pasture. Pasture means a field covered with grass. And the last one in this lesson we are going to know, that is absorb. Absorb means to suck in. So dear students, these are the words which you should memorize properly while reading the text. In your question, there will be given a passage and some questions that follows the passage. So dear students, you are required to go through the passage carefully and understand the meaning and then answer from the questions that based on it. So the main purpose of reading this text is to understand the meaning that the given passage implies and try to answer accordingly. Students, now it's time to read the passage with proper understanding, and we are going to read from Unit 5, Nature and Environment, and of course we will read from Lesson 3, and the name of the Lesson 3 is Man and Climate. So dear students, let's read the text. Man can neither change the sun's radiation nor the earth's orbit around the sun, but man can control the increase in the amount of greenhouse gases and its effect on the atmosphere. Yes, dear students, it's definitely beyond the ability of human being, because we do not have the power to change the radiation of sun or the orbit of the earth. But what can we do? Yes, we can control the emission of carbon dioxide. Only during the last 100 years, the carbon dioxide concentration has been raised alarmingly in the atmosphere, and we humans can be held responsible for this. Yes, dear students, during the last 100 years, the carbon dioxide concentration has been raised alarmingly, and we human beings are the responsible for this. The main cause of the increase in carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuels. Since the end of the 19th century, industrial activities increased rapidly, giving rise to the many factories. These factories required energy which was produced through the combustion of coal. Students, the main cause of the increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuels. Besides coal, other sources of energy such as mineral oil and natural gas were also burned to heat our houses, run cars and airplanes, or to produce electricity. Nowadays, about 85 million barrels of crude oil are burned daily. Every time a fossil raw material is burned, it releases carbon dioxide into the air. So dear students, you can see not only coal, there are other sources of energy like mineral oil and natural gas were burned to heat our houses, run cars and airplanes, and also this energy turns into electricity. Ultimately, it also emits carbon dioxide, which is very harmful for our environment. Therefore, it is clear that more and more greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide are being generated worldwide by humans. Moreover, we are also strengthening the greenhouse effect by deforestation, which means cutting down trees. So dear students, we human beings are responsible to produce carbon dioxide throughout the whole world. That means you know that greenhouse gas is a gas that contributes to the greenhouse effect. And from this passage you can see the term deforestation, which means cutting down trees. Every year, enormous areas of forest are destroyed by people to obtain wood and to clear regions for mining and to create pasture. This loss of the forest causes dual problems. So dear students, you can see people for their own benefit are destroying forest, which causes dual problems. Trees that are burned down release large volumes of carbon dioxide gas into the air. On the other hand, as forests absorb a lot of carbon dioxide from the air and deliver oxygen instead, we also destroy an important storehouse of carbon dioxide when we clear forest. Dear students, that means cutting down trees causes dual problems. On one side, the trees are burned and carbon dioxide is emitted. On the other hand, absorption of carbon dioxide becomes less as there are fewer trees. Moreover, oxygen is delivered less. For objective assessment, that means multiple choice questions, here students are asked to select one correct answer from the choices. That means it's vital that you have to have a strategy for answering multiple choice questions. Dear students, according to your new syllabus or new mark distribution, the total marks for MCQ is 10. Dear students, I think the idea of the text is very clear to you. So let's attempt to the MCQ questions carefully. Here is the question. Choose the best answer from the alternatives. And the first question is, what thing can human being never change? So first of all, you have to go through the options. The first option is the structure of a building. The second one is the nature of fossil fuel. Number 3 is the increase of carbon dioxide. Number 4 is the rotation of the earth. So dear students, you have already got the exact idea from the text. So your correct answer will be the rotation of the earth. And here is the answer, number 4, the rotation of the earth. And the second question, the word concentration implies, first of all, you have to know the proper meaning of these words. Yes, dear students, the first option is centralization, and you know the meaning of this word. Centralization means process of combining. And the second option is collection. Number 3 is condensation. So dear students, condensation means the conversion of a vapor. Number 4 is consolidation, that means becoming stronger. So what will be the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer will be number 1, centralization. Number C, what is the opposite to deforestation? So dear students, you have to find out the opposite word about deforestation. So the first option is reforestation. The second one is afforestation, that means tree plantation. Number 3 is cutting down trees. Number 4 is desertification. So the correct answer will be afforestation, because the other 3 options could not match with the main word as opposite word. So here you can see the answer. Number D, deforestation dash greenhouse effect. Number option 1, refuels. Number 2, accelerates, that means to move faster. Number 3, abolishes, means to destroy. Number 4, decreases. So what will be the exact answer, dear students? Yes, the answer will be accelerates, and here you can see the correct answer, number 2, accelerates. Deforestation accelerates greenhouse effect. Which of the following is the main source of emitting carbon dioxide? Number 1, mining. Number 2, burning trees. Number 3, burning fossil fuels. Number 4, fossil fuels. Yes, dear students, I think you have already guessed the correct one. Yes, because you have read the text properly. So the correct answer will be number 3, burning fossil fuel. Question number F. Every time fossil raw materials are burned, it releases what? So there are the 4 options, and you can easily identify the correct one. Number 1 is air, number 2 is water, number 3 is oxygen, and number 4 is carbon dioxide. So dear students, the correct answer will be it releases carbon dioxide. And here you can see the answer. One is, the question number G is, the word generate can be replaced by number 1, produce, number 2, release, number 3, emit, number 4, discharge. So dear students, you have already known about the proper meaning of the word generate. Yes, generate means to produce. So our correct answer will be number 1, that means produce. Now the question H, that is, people destroy forest in order to Here you can see the 4 options. The first one is produce wood, make fire. Number 3 is create pasture, and the last one is release carbon dioxide. Of course, your answer will be produce wood. People destroy forest in order to produce wood, and here you can see the correct answer. And the next question, coal is one of the fuels used for dash energy, and here also you can see the 4 options. Number 1 compacting, lessening, number 3 reducing, and number 4 generating. So which word or which answer sounds appropriate answer? Yes, dear students, the appropriate answer will be generating. Coal is one of the fuels used for generating energy. And the last question, what is the purpose of the text? Yes, dear students, you have already go through the text, and I believe you can identify the exact answer. First of all, we will go through the options. To highlight the cause and effect of greenhouse gases. Number 2, to emphasize the environment pollution. Number 3, to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide. Number 4, to show the demand of fossil raw materials. Yes, dear students, the answer will be number 1, to highlight the cause and effect of greenhouse gases. After practicing multiple choice questions, dear students, now you will have a look at some questions and answers from this lesson. Dear students, if you want to get good marks in question answer, you have to follow some criteria. That means you have to read between the lines of the passage. So let's know how to answer from the questions properly. First of all, you have to skim the passage to get a general idea. After that, you have to read the questions carefully, and then you will read the passage again and again, and finally you can underline important points. Dear students, that means in your question paper there will be 6 questions for you, and each question contains 2 marks. That means out of 12 marks you have to take part in the activity of answering questions. Let's practice with some question answers. The first question is, man can neither change the sun's radiation nor the earth orbit around the sun. Why? So you have to explain the answer from this question. So the answer is, because it is beyond the ability of human being, we do not have the power or ability to change the radiation of sun or the orbit of the earth. So dear students, in this way you can write your answer. The second question is, why are people using more fossil fuels? So dear students, how can you write your answer? Yes, you can write, people are using fossil fuels because it is available and cheap. And the next question is, can man influence the climate? If the answer is yes, explain how. So you have to write this answer with 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, dear students, now you can write the answer in this way. Yes, man can influence the climate. By cutting down trees and burning fossil fuels, human creates greenhouse effect which influences the climate. So, dear students, you can see the answer will be very certain. After that, the question is, which human activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Dear students, you are seeing that the question is too relevant with the passage. So, the answer will be, human activities such as burning fossil fuels, industrial activities and cutting down trees are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. After that, how can trees help save our environment? So dear students, this is the very tricky question. So you have to answer very carefully. So what will be the answer? The answer is trees absorb a lot of carbon dioxide gas from the air and deliver oxygen instead. So if we plant more and more trees, they can help save our environment. So the last question is, how can the industrial pollution checked? Yes, dear students, can you remember what were the sentences from the passage? Yes, the answer is industrial pollution can be checked by taking different safety measures like waste minimization techniques such as reduction, recycling, etc. Let's move on for the activity of gap filling and cloze test. Dear students, a cloze test is a passage with gaps. Basically, this exercise is to test students' understanding about the passage. That means to solve the cloze test, a student needs to understand the theme of the passage and to utilize his sense properly. In this regard, he needs to use some basic rules of grammar. Dear students, fill in the blanks is a very important topic through which we can assess the student's ability in English. So, dear students, let's know about what are the do's and what are the don'ts for fill in the blanks. Yes, dear students, if you want to write fill in the blanks correctly, you should follow some rules. So, let's learn. You must have a good vocabulary. You must read the sentence properly, and then you have to know the grammar clues. After that, you will apply hit and trial method, and after that, now we will know what we should not do for writing fill in the blanks. Yes, dear students, don't look at the options first. Don't change the meaning of the sentence. Don't get stuck on one question. Don't make grammatical errors. Yes, dear students, in your question paper, you will find the topic in question number 3, and the total marks for this topic will be 5. Now, dear students, a question of fill in the blanks looks something like this. So, first of all, you should read the question, then you will try to give the answer. So, let's read the question. Read the following text and fill in each gap with a suitable word based on the information of the text. Students, for this item, that means fill in the blanks, there will be a passage. No clues will be given there, and the passage is textual. So, by understanding this textual passage, you will write appropriate words for each gap, and then you have to have good command over English words. So, dear students, let's solve this exercise. Humans are dash for the increasing amount of greenhouse gases. So, that means, dear students, you have to understand the meaning of the sentence, then you will try to collect appropriate word for this sentence. So, for this portion, the answer will be responsible. After that, its effect on the dash. So, what will be the correct answer? Yes, the answer will be atmosphere. So, this word is totally relevant to this sentence, and you have already read the text and you know the meaning of the sentence, and you can write down the appropriate word. After that, coal, mineral oil and gas are burned to get dash. So, dear students, from the text you have got the idea, and the appropriate word will be energy. But all these things being burnt release carbon dioxide into the air. Moreover, people cut the forest dash absorb carbon dioxide. So, dear students, first of all, you have to understand the meaning of this sentence. Then you will try to write the correct answer. Yes, the answer will be which. So, there will be a relative pronoun which that can be related both the sentences. After that, and supply dash. So I know you have already guessed the appropriate word for this gap. Yes, the answer will be oxygen. So dear students, in this way you can try to pick up your appropriate word by reading the text properly. And now I want to tell you one thing, that is, in your answer script, no need to write the whole passage. You just write down the answer in this way. Okay dear students, here we are going to finish our today's discussion. Hope this class will help you to take better preparation. Give yourself enough time to study. Best of luck everyone. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.